welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 8 lipsticks that are actually mask proof. So today is the second video in the series of hashtag under the mask. Now, in the previous video, I told you all about a simple hack that would ensure that your lipsticks stay put under the mask for as long as you want. Now, as I told earlier in the previous video that COVID-19 is here to stay. And not many of us get the luxury to stay at home and work from home. Apart from the healthcare industry, there are other other organizations which requires people to step out of their homes and go to their respective workplaces. And as you all know that masks have become a part and parcel of our life. Unfortunately, with a heavy heart, I'm saying this that yeah, it's a harsh reality that we have to wear our masks. But that doesn't mean that we won't be putting on lipsticks. I know only the upper part of our faces are visible over the mask, but it's completely okay. We can wear our lipsticks and we will wear our lipsticks for our own satisfaction, for our own happiness. So yeah, without much blabbering, let's get into the video. Before that, if you're new to my channel, then please do take a moment to hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon. This would mean absolutely everything to me. So thank you so much for watching this video. And now let's get started. So in this lipstick collection, I have included lipsticks from both the affordable and high-end sections. Now I would be telling you all about these lipsticks. Whatever the lipsticks I am talking about, I have used them personally. I have been working since long, and as you all know that me being a doctor, I have to go to the hospital and masks, COVID-19 situation or not, I have been wearing masks since long. At least in the hospital we have to wear our mask. So personally, I have used lipsticks for long, and I have been trying and testing out lipsticks that stay put for a really long time. Amongst those lipsticks, I have selected few that actually stay long. Okay, this includes few liquid lipsticks, one crayon, one creamy bullet lipsticks. Yeah, okay. Now let's get started. Okay, so the first lipstick that I'd already talked about earlier is the Lakme Absolute Matte Revolution lipstick. So right now I have the shade Vintage Rust with me. Now it's a bullet lipstick and it is available at NYKAA, at Flipkart, Amazon, and Purple. Many of the online shopping sites, and it is also available offline in the stores. The price of the lipstick is somewhat around 850 rupees or 800 rupees. I'm really not sure. Whatever it would be, I would be mentioning somewhere around here. But it is always available in some or the other kind of discount. Now, as you can see, it's a bullet lipstick. It's really very creamy and it isn't transfer proof. But the main thing is that if you follow the hack that I'd already shown in the previous video, I will be linking somewhere around here, then it doesn't budge. It actually doesn't budge, and it actually stays long for as long as 9 hours. I have actually shown it in the previous video how it actually stayed for that long, and it feels so comfortable on the lips. It doesn't dry out the lips even if it has a matte finish. The pigmentation is really insane. The colors, I do have 2 or 3 more shades from this particular range. The colors are really beautiful. Yeah, that's it. It is one of those lipsticks which is my personal favorite because, as I told you, it's very comfortable on the lips, and Lakme actually kills with its lipsticks. So if you want, you can actually check this particular lipstick out. So this is what the swatch looks like. Second lipstick that I'm talking about is this Lakme 9 to 5 Weightless Matte Mousse lipstick. So the color looks somewhat like this. The shade is Crimson Silk. Now this is a liquid lipstick and it is available at NYKAA, Purple, Flipkart, Amazon, basically all the online shopping stores, and also offline, I guess. And the good thing is that it is always available in some or the other kind of discount. Now the pigmentation of this lip color is really good. It's insane. Just one swipe and you get a really beautiful color. Secondly, the the formulation, it's really very comfortable on the lips. It's non-drying, and once it settles down, it has a really matte finish. It does have a tendency to transfer just a bit, but if you layer it a bit and dab some translucent powder that I'd already talked about, then it is sure to stay for really long. I personally use this lipstick under the mask, and I found it that it can actually stay on for 6 to 7 hours easily. Okay, so this is another lipstick from the house of Lakme that is just amazing. You guys can actually check it out, and yeah, highly recommend it. The third lipstick in the series is this MAC Retro Matte Gloss, and the shade that I'm showing is Flirtini. This is the swatch of the shade. Although it mentions that it's a gloss, but it isn't. It has a really very matte finish, and you just need to give some time for it to dry out completely. Once it dries out really matte. Even though it's matte, it has a very comfortable formulation. Basically, all the lipsticks that I'm going to talk about do have a very comfortable formulation, because if I'm using them on my day-to-day basis, on my daily wear, then I really want something that is really comfortable on the lips. It doesn't dry out my lips. I belong to a dry skin category, and my lips get chapped really easily. So I really want something that doesn't chap my lips out when I'm out there working. Okay, so this is one such lipstick. It is another again a liquid lip color, and the price is somewhat around 500 or 600, whatever it is. I will be mentioning it here. It is available at NYKAA, at Amazon, I guess. Yeah, offline I'm really not very sure, but yeah, this is another lipstick which is really my favorite because of the formulation, and yeah, it also stays on long. So if you see here, it has actually dried down completely. Now if you add a little bit of translucent powder on it, the lipstick is gonna stay put for a really long time. The fourth lipstick in this series is from the house of NYKAA, and this is the NYKAA Matte to Last Liquid Lipstick. The shade that I'm showing is Bombay. So this is the swatch of the lipstick. Now this is another liquid lip color. This, when applied to the lips, once it settles down, once it dries up, it dries completely matte. And when I first purchased this particular lip color, I mean not in this shade, but I actually purchased the mini version of this lipstick, and I was very unsure of how the formulation would feel on the lips. I was really very kind of skeptical that I thought that probably it is really gonna dry down and it is gonna settle on the cracks of the lips, but I was actually really surprised like anything. So I have the shades Gul and Boho, and once I started using them, oh my god, I was taken aback by the staying power of the lipstick, and I was also just utterly surprised. I mean, they felt so very comfortable on the lips. They did not dry out the lips at all. They just refused to budge. Also, all the three shades that I have from this particular line of lipsticks, that is Gul, Boho and Bombay, they're just beautiful, amazing nude shades. They are actually going to flaunt this dusky NC42 Indian skin tone, and this has actually become one of my personal favorites. Although many of the lipsticks in this range that I'm going to show you are my personal favorites, but this is actually one of them. And when I use them under the mask, I did not have to set it with any kind of powder or anything like that. It actually is that transfer proof. It's really matte and very comfortable. Of course, coming from the house of NYKAA, it is available online at NYKAA and offline at NYKAA stores. I guess so. I haven't visited them, and the price is somewhat around 500 or 600 rupees. Also, NYKAA runs a discount many a times, so that definitely you can get them under any kind of discounts. The fifth lipstick in this series is a crayon lipstick. This is the Sugar Matte has Hell crayon lipstick, and the shade that I'm showing is Brandy Harrington. This is the swatch of the lipstick. Okay, so this particular lipstick is one of those cult favorites, and it is revered a lot by the YouTubers and the beauty blogger community. And of course, there are reasons behind it. First of all, you get a lot of product in this crayon format. I know because once you sharpen it, there is some kind of product wasted, but it lasts really long. You can see how much I have finished. I mean, quite a lot is left, even though I have used this particular lip color a lot. Also, I have used it on my videos and off camera as well. Secondly, the formulation is really beautiful. It's very comfortable on the lips. It doesn't dry out the lips. It has nice creamy matte finish, but it does transfer a bit. I mean, yeah, it transfers. But if I layer it a bit and dab some powder on my lips, it does stay long. And when I say it stays long, means it actually stays long till the end of my duty hours. That is the best pro of this lipstick, that even if it transfers, once it is set, it can actually stay long. Also, beautiful formulation, beautiful colors, highly recommended. Coming from the house of Sugar, it is available on NYKAA, it is available on the website Sugar's own website. It is available at Amazon as well. I am not really sure about Flipkart, not sure about Purple, and also offline it is available at Sugar stores. The price I will be mentioning somewhere. The sixth lipstick in this range is this NYX Lip Lingerie. The shade that I'm showing is number 12, Lipply Exotic, whatsoever it is. Okay, the number is 12. So this is the swatch of the lipstick, as you can see. So I did not buy this lipstick as such. I got it as a free product when I purchased few NYX products previously from NYKAA. And once I swatched it on my hands, I did not wear it on my lips. What I saw, or what I noticed, that it actually had a very matte finish to it when it dried down, and it actually refused to budge. I mean, when I washed my hands with simple water, it did not move, it did not transfer. It had a completely matte finish. So one day I actually applied it on my lips and I went to my hospital, and I did not even set it, and it actually is quite transfer proof. Quite transfer proof means, yeah, it transfers very little and the lipstick stayed put all day long. Now if I would have set it, then probably it would not have transferred also. Coming to the formulation, it has the slight drying tendency. I mean, not very drying. So if you have previously moisturized your lip with a good lip balm, then it won't dry out your lips, because I tried wearing this lipstick after just using some lip balm on my lips. Now, one thing about I would like to tell you here, that if you apply a lipstick directly above your lip balm, then the color is surely gonna bleed. So best thing is that apply your lip balm 5 or 10 minutes before applying your lipstick, and then you can just dab it off, and then you can apply your lipstick and then set it. This would ensure that your lips remain hydrated and they just do not get dry at all. So this is the sixth lipstick in this series, and I would recommend this as well. The price, I'm really not okay. The price is $6.50. It's mentioned here. It is exclusively available on NYKAA, although many times it's out of stock, but if it's in stock, it's available at discounted rates as well. So if you want, then you can definitely check this particular lipstick out. Seventh lipstick in this series is my personal favorite, and when I'm talking about my personal favorite, I'm not talking like it's one of my favorites. It's actually my personal favorite. So I'm talking about this MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color. So this is the swatch of the lipstick, if you can see. Okay, so I purchased this lipstick last year and I wore it when we were traveling to Himachal earlier this year. I wore it twice or thrice, and one thing I noticed that it actually did not transfer. It stayed all day long. We used to check out of our hotels at around 9 or 9:30 and check in at around 7 or 7:30, and this lipstick actually stayed quite a long time, approximately 8 or 9 hours. After that period of time, it can actually smudge a bit, but 8 to 9 hours is a really long staying power for a lipstick. Next, most importantly, I wore this lipstick to the hospital as well in this Kolkata heat and humidity underneath the mask, and this lipstick actually stayed really nicely for 6 to 7 hours, or around 8 hours, okay, 6 to 7 hours, without budging, without smudging, and with very little transfer. And I wore this lipstick without setting it the way I usually do with my other lipstick, and this was the result. Coming to the formulation of this lipstick, it has a very creamy matte formula. I mean, although the name is retro matte liquid, but it doesn't dry out the lips. It has just that beautiful finish. The formulation feels so comfortable, so creamy, and at the same time it's completely matte and it doesn't transfer as such. So I know it's a bit on the pricier side. It retails for around 2200 rupees, but I think it is worth the splurge. That the formulation is so good. It is my personal favorite lipstick after the Lakme one. And when I say personal favorite, it's not one of my personal favorites, it's actually my personal favorite. And I got so impressed by the lipstick after I wore it to the hospital that I purchased 2 more of the MAC, this line of MAC lipsticks. This is so good. So if you want to splurge, if you can splurge, then definitely you can consider this particular lipsticks. So the 8th lipstick in this series is this SMASHBOX Always On Liquid Lip Color, and the shade that I'm showing is Boss. So this is how the swatch looks like. Now, many of you must have already used this lipstick, and many of the YouTubers have actually spoken about this lipstick. It dries down completely matte. It is completely transfer proof, smudge proof, budge proof, mask proof, the real mask proof lipstick. But I do not know how many of you know the fact that it can actually emphasize the lines of your lips. I mean, it has that completely dry finish. So that's why I do not reach out for these 2 lipsticks. I actually bought 2 lipsticks. One is this Boss and the other is this Gulabe. They come in a pack. Because they emphasize the lines and can actually settle there, I really do not reach out for the lipsticks that often. But once or twice I have worn them under the mask and they just did not transfer. Forget about the staying power. I mean, they can stay as long as you want. That is the staying power of this lipstick. Only con about this lipstick is that it has a really drying formula. But if you again moisturize your lips with a good lip balm, then definitely it is not going to dry your lips. I have actually done that. The last time I wore this lipstick, I actually moisturized my lips with lip balm and then I wore it. They have this really comfortable finish after that. So I kept it in the last of this series, because now the choice rests in your hands whether to really invest in this particular lipstick. I mean, it retails for something around 2100 or 2200, although the duo I got for around 990 rupees. Which is okay for this. The amount is also fine for me, but if I want to invest 2100 or 2200 for one lipstick, then I would definitely like to look out for the formulation and every aspect of it. So personally, if again the mini versions of the lipsticks are again available, because recently one with Malvika Sitlani was available. I could not get my hands into that duo, unfortunately. But again, if SMASHBOX launches these mini versions of this lipstick, then definitely I would get my hands onto it. But I do not know whether I would be splurging 2100 or 2200 for the full size of this lipsticks. Okay, so these were the 8 lipsticks that were completely mask proof if set properly, and they actually stay long. Now I would actually show you guys how the lipsticks perform when set with a powder. these lipsticks performed when applied pressure. Many of the lipsticks just did refuse to budge. Only after applying too much of pressure they budged. As I told earlier, I have already shown you the videos how these lipsticks performed. Okay, so I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and it was kind of helpful for you all. And if you enjoyed it, then please do give me a big thumbs up. I will be back again with a brand new video. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and bye bye. I love you all.